And we are underway. Justin Wheatfeld, the best face-off man in the Big Ten, wins it for Michigan.
Yeah, now Rowlett and Michigan have a decided advantage that game.
It's been a long time. Bouncer, and it's blocked. Well done by Stoller to start. Ball still down and scooped up by the Scarlet Knights. In transition here. This is a team that likes to play up-tempo. Here's the first shot, and a score! Rutgers on the board first, and it's Dante Koulis.
This team may be 0-2 in Big Ten play, but they have come into Ann Arbor to get that first conference win. It starts with Carden Stoller making a great save, and then you mentioned this is a Rutgers offense that likes to strike early.
How great Boehm and Tiernan have been this season. Here comes Cohen up top. Quick feed inside. Bo Lockwood goes low, and it's swallowed up once again by Rutgers and Stoller.
Well, we've seen Stoller now, an outside bomb now right on his front porch, make 2 saves going to his butt and getting down low.
Here's Knobloch, loves to dodge, work down the alleys, and a pass over the top, a turnover for Rutgers. Here's Lockwood, a great distributor. Feeds Tiernan, and it's saved again by Stoller. He's been really good to start.
Stoller, but Jack Frassian of Penn State, and his ability to get up and down, and his athleticism and his quickness between the pipes.
Tiernan turns again, and Stoller saves it. 8 straight wins for the Scarlet Knights in this series. Here's Boehm, the all-time leading point scorer in Michigan history. That goes off the pipe in a high deflection, loose ball here, scooped up by Michigan. Another shot denied again.
And Mulholland got waxed. No flag. Legal hit. There's a flag for a slash. I'm surprised that Mulholland didn't earn the...
25 seconds left on the man-up clock. Quick feed inside, a quick shot, and the first score for the Wolverines. It's Aronson.
The good news for Rutgers is Carden Stoller has been on his toes and on his game here with many saves in the first quarter. The bad news is that was a cool dozen that Michigan has put toward the cage, and eventually you're going to figure it out. Nice skip pass by Bo Lockwood, and those are key on extra man opportunities. Skipping it, getting it behind the defense, and on senior and low scores.
And what do we have so far in the first?
Both so far in this one, first 11+ minutes in.
Stoller already with 6 saves, and Hunter Taylor with 2 for Michigan at this point, but Michigan has dominated the ball and the shot total as well. Physical once again, and Michigan turns Rutgers over.
Carson Billig with tremendous short stick defense just jacks up a Rutgers shorty, gets the ball on the carpet, and Michigan back.
Matched up with Machika. Lockwood dodges, attacking the crease, goes low. Hits Stoller, maybe the pipe as well, and Rutgers comes away unscathed.
Another nice save by Stoller. Bo Lockwood healthy, missed a game earlier this year.
Well, both have been very good tonight, and Taylor and Stoller here at the University of Michigan Lacrosse Stadium. Great crowd for senior day. Game 3 of Big Ten play. Knobloch, shot clock winding down. Quick shot and a score. There's Ross Scott, one of the cornerstones for this Rutgers offense.
The graduate student from West Lynn, Oregon, the Pacific Northwest. He and Knobloch have been the faces of this program for the last couple years. There we see on the telestrator, we circle Ross Scott at X directly behind the cage. Michigan elects not to defend him, and that is way too much real estate for Ross Scott, number 5 in black, and that feels good because Scott Tiernan here playing for Michigan. Christian Muley having a great year for the Syracuse Orange. That is a Lehigh program that has had some great players last year, and other programs now benefiting from their talents.
Here's Amon in low and wide. Also, you're not a fan of the eye black?
You know, I don't mind eye black, you know, a single stripe under each eye, but when you paint half your face black and the others, you know, I just think it's a little, you know. I like that, though.
A lot of Rutgers fans like that from Ross Scott. His second goal, and the Scarlet Knights back in front.
Number 5 is feeling it. And Rutgers has come to play. Their offense looks very good and very crisp. Pick game has been a problem all year for Michigan. That time, Scott doesn't use the pick. And number 14 in white, that's Jack.
Here in the quarter. Knobloch, a quick dodge, found some space. Tough angle.
Yeah, you'll find out, Jack. The you know, the eye black thing is me. Yeah, that's the get off my lawn kind of moment.
He's got plenty. So we didn't see Mark Dixon at Hopkins with a lot of eye black. That's what you're saying. Around the crease, and again it is Scott. On fire to close out the first.
Ross Scott has consistently been not only one of the best offensive players in the Big Ten during his career at Rutgers, but in the country. Again, the pick game. That's simply not good spacing. The Scarlet Knight Ball Club.
Yeah, 14-8. And that was Rutgers' third straight home loss. Unusual for them. In control here, hat trick for Ross Scott in the first quarter, as Rutgers tries to pick up its first Big Ten win, and Michigan can move to 2-1 in Big Ten play here on Senior Day tonight in Ann Arbor.
That's already a season high tying total for Ross Scott. He had 3 against Stony Brook back in February.
This one is not block. Stings the top shelf.
Look at him shake his head. That was a rattler shot and a thing of beauty. This Shane Knobloch, I've been saying he's a first-team All-American. He could win the McLaughlin Award as well as the best midfielder in the country. Puts his foot in the dirt, spins, slide is late, and you could hear.
This is Curdilla, one of the top freshmen in the Big Ten. Muscled away momentarily and towards the wing. Back to Scott, 15 to shoot. Scott feed it inside, quick turning shot, and it bounces home. Bit of a change up there from Jack Amon, but it works.
Jack Amon is typically an outside bomber, but here we're going to see the soft hands of number 33 on the interior. Watch him just go to an open space, catches it righty, and then turns, and just with a flick of the wrist. That's not bad defense. I think you just have to be a little bit Rutgers to make the exchange on the fly and get back to even strength.
Yeah, Machika just ran in hot. Here's John Morgan trying to turn the corner, and he lost it.
Yeah, this Rutgers team incorporated some zone in the last couple weeks. 2 weeks ago against Johns Hopkins, and it looks to be like a little bit of a
strength.
And that was, in essence, Jack, good eye. That was a 5-on-4 as they shut off number 27 in black, Shane Knobloch. So that, in essence, was 5-on-4. 6-on-5 in terms of the numbers of bodies on the field, but
right.
A 5-on-4 situation. And that throws teams off. So a nice little wrinkle by Michigan defensive coordinator Jim Rogolski.
Shot clock under 5. And nothing going for Rutgers this time.
Head up. And another broken stick. So we got a 6-on-5 for Michigan right now if they recognize.
Here they come. Lockwood on the fastball. It was blocked down. Ball now down. And scooped up by Rutgers and Donnie Howard. Fifth-year senior. Nothing's going to faze him. On the doorstep, it's Taylor this time making the save.
Held his ground. Soaked up that shot. Rutgers in that zone, packing it in.
Tiernan trying to get loose. Bame goes underhand, and it's Stoller cutting off the angle.
His reflexes are incredible. But one thing I am noticing, he does go low. He does.
Shot clock to 10 for Rutgers, trying to expand the lead here. Tereski. 7 to shoot. Tereski through traffic. Tereski had it muscled away. And the ground ball scooped up by Whitney. Mason Whitney, that is, in Michigan. Jack's younger brother, both in the defensive group for Michigan.
They just got to figure out a way to beat number 92. They're getting clean looks.
And off the face-off, there's a lot of physicality. Rutgers loses it, and Michigan now takes it.
Wing play.
Princeton transfers for this Michigan team.
Well, and Robert's hoping to bring the luck of the Irish this second half with to the Wolverines. But yeah, you mentioned Rhonda is another Princeton transfer, and Bo Pedersen, the short stick D midi.
Rutgers already with a momentum-building play as Tiernan was unable to convert. Here's what happened.
Shot, another save, and then the run out. Close.
Get off to a good start here in the second half.
We saw last weekend, Jack, Eric Spanos of Maryland ran out 2 shots. Great hustle, great awareness, great intelligence, and that led to Maryland scores that helped flip that game in Maryland's favor.
Knobloch going low. Taylor comes up with the save.
Taylor has looked sharp from the second quarter on. I thought first quarter he was under some duress.
Michigan on senior day, trying to claw back into this one. Move to 2-1 in Big Ten play. Cohen dodging, and Stoller's there. Stonewalls it.
Again, going low, that big frame, 6'1".
And sends it up top for Knobloch. Plenty of space here for the Rutgers offense. Amon had his stick knocked out, and Michigan causes the turnover.
What a trail check. Rowan Clay. And they're moving the ball well.
Bame had 4 goals against Rutgers last year. But this Michigan team, one of the top scoring teams in the Big Ten and the country, 2 goals well into the third quarter.
This is kind of crazy when you think about it. A little bit of a baseball score, maybe. You know, that if we're in the 5th or 6th inning.
Part of baseball season too. And Rutgers has the first goal of the second half. Logan Peters with his second of the year.
Not only is that a huge goal because it's the first of the second half, it's the first in almost 18 minutes of game action. But this is a juice goal because this is a kid who just doesn't score a lot. You mentioned only his second goal of the season. And the bench.
Cardilla near the crease. Rolls back. Around the wheel to Amon. 10 to shoot. Amon found some space. Taylor made the save. Now smothers it.
Forcing it somewhat, but they're borderline desperate right now to get their 3rd tally of the game. They need something positive to happen for them on the offensive end.
And there it is. Aiden Mulholland finally breaks the seal for Michigan. Their first goal since the early stages of the first quarter.
It's been a minute since we've heard "Hail to the Victors." The action behind the cage. So we get a good look at the youth lacrosse players out here at Michigan Lacrosse Stadium. Good pick, miscommunication by the Rutgers defense. Shane Knobloch stuck, quote unquote, on defense and offensive midi. And number 27 in white is the defense. That was a nice little play by Jack Whitney, number 14 in white. He batted it forward. It was coming into the box, and as a defender, you got to make a decision. Am I going to scoop through that and run out and run the risk of stepping out of the box before possession is really gained in the eyes of the officials, or bat it forward? And he does that, and Weller gobbles up the ground ball.
Chance to make it 7-4. Their first goal since the 150 mark of the first quarter, coming from Mulholland moments ago. Going to the doorstep, and there's another. Here come the Wolverines. John Morgan, second of the year.
The crowd is back into this game. You can hear them stomping their feet on the metal bleachers here at the University of Michigan Lacrosse Stadium. Michigan has been running this play repeatedly. It's a simple sweep left. It draws the eyes and attention of the Rutgers defense. And watch Morgan slip free, feed down low, and he puts it past Carden Stoller. Michigan is back on the board.
Offensively, as you saw, forcing 8 turnovers to this point. Rutgers held in check for the most part on the offensive end since the early stages of the second quarter. On the quick turn, Taylor stops it.
Ross Scott mixing it up a little bit. Typically when he comes around and gets top side, he likes to go low to high. That time he kept it low, low. And Taylor was able to snuff that out. Smothers it, makes his 10th.
3 times as a freshman. Scored his first career goal against Maryland a couple of games back, and now he has 2 tonight.
He's played well. And on a night where Mikey Boehm is being throttled, Justin Tiernan is being, really the whole Michigan offense has been throttled by Carden Stoller. You need to find secondary scoring, depth of scoring, and John Morgan has provided that here in the third quarter for Michigan.
Mulholland as well, here he is. Mulholland, oh, quick dodge, found some space, Stoller again. The redshirt freshman has been fantastic. Double-figure saves in 5 straight now.
So Rutgers, it was some type of procedure call that gave Michigan the ball.
Whoa. What a response. And who else but Knobloch, the heart and soul of this team.
Carden Stoller gets it figured out on his end after giving up 3 consecutive tallies to the Wolverines. He comes up with a big stop, and when it goes the other way, you have got to come hard in the slide game on number 27. He can Jules Hennenberg. You've got Adam Sherlin-Beatis, Kieran Mullins, obviously Ross Scott, Shane Knobloch, but boy, Beta is up amongst the Mount Rushmore of Rutgers lacrosse in terms of greatest players in program history.
Michigan outscored Rutgers 3-2 in the third.
Wow.
And a pass over the top, just a missed connection there.
And 40 in white, Ryan Cohen, 5 in white, Mikey Boehm. They're the oil, really, of this Michigan offense. And they have been held off the score sheet tonight. Credit Rutgers for keying on those 2 very talented players.
Pressure here from Michigan, they get the turnover.
Cathal Roberts has been a problem in the middle of the field for Rutgers all night.
Lockwood tried to find Tiernan near the crease and was behind him.
Yeah, and again, just a little bit of a force that oftentimes will earn you laundry on the field.
Amon, stop Taylor. Tiernan dancing with it. On the back down. Out to Cohen. Plenty of time on the shot clock, under 40 now. 12 minutes to go, game time. Lockwood from the X, straight away. And back to Lockwood. Michigan patient here. Boehm with 15. Boehm working inside, bouncing ball is loose for the moment, but Stolar's
card out of your pocket and remind yourselves of the names.
He's a fiery guy. He's got to have that handy. Coming in quickly, Morgan, and Morgan has a hat trick. Another much-needed goal for Michigan.
Good offense from the Wolverines. And I think for maybe the first time tonight, Stolar was caught off guard. I don't think he expected Morgan to let that thing fly. Nice job by Mulholland. Look at the defense, how tightly packed in it is around the crease. And then that's a 5-hole action between the wickets from 32 and White. Sets up, fires.
Play the way that these seniors deserve in their final home game. A class that helped put Michigan on the map. Winning their first Big Ten tournament last year, going to the NCAA tournament for the first time, also picking up a win in the tournament. Here's Rutgers trying to answer, and they do. It's Amon.
Gigantic answer from the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Amon with his second catch, turn, and shoot tally of the night. And look at the assist man. It is the talented freshman, number 88 in black, Colin Cordilla. Watch him draw the defense, senses where the slide came from.
And Mitty, it is great to have you with us in Ann Arbor. 9-7, Rutgers now 7 to play, and Michigan with the ball. Straight away, Boehm saved.
Great save by Stolar, not only to get down and snuff it.
Still behind goal. Cordilla, 5 to shoot, and Cordilla is off the mark.
Rutgers wants a reset, but there has been no signal. That looked like it either went off a pipe or was a save. We'd have to get another look at that. The direction of the ball certainly looked to be changed. Let's take a peek. There's the shot. That's a good call. That is a good mistake. So you got a Blue Jay alum and a Buckeye alum. Got to try to make it through the broadcast in one piece.
You guys are going to go at it in the second quarter.
Oh, no, that would not be a fair fight. Greg would crush me like a grape.
Against Rutgers. Under 3 to go. Michigan with it. Cohen.
Almost like a backer zone by Rutgers with their crease guy not leaving. And he's sliding aggressively.
Stolar near his neck.
The clock, empty net for Michigan as they've elected to go full-fledged pressure. And it pays off.
They got it. Clean scoop, and here they come. Cohen on the charge, 90 seconds left. Patterson saves Stolar. Wow, down low.
Kick save and a beaut.
Had some serious heat, but 2 big saves in a row.
This is what you have to do. Look at the save and look at the pop out and the hand speed. The reflexes of Stolar to snatch it away from Tiernan. And then Pedersen bringing the heat. And Stolar.
And a final stop from Stolar is fitting. The redshirt freshman carries Rutgers to its first Big Ten win.
If you don't think the stakes are high, and that it means something to these kids. Just look at the Rutgers players mob Carden Stoller and look at that smile.